Forensic Nightmare. It's a weapon I've covered before in Destiny 2 and I've made a video about it. However, I've crafted it and I want to revisit it because some things have changed with this weapon, my opinion, and just kind of crafting. We'll talk about that a little bit, but if you guys don't know, I'm not a fan of crafting. I've actually hated crafting. I don't care for it. I haven't cared for it. But since we're at the end of the season for Season Haunted, well, the last half of it, I've just said, hey, I should probably focus in on ranking these weapons I have crafted or found patterns to do, things like that, and just using enhanced perks. And I will say that some of the enhanced perks do make it slightly better. Is it game breaking? Do you need to use it? No. However, if you guys are looking to, have one gun, be able to change it and save up vault space, crafting is a great option. And stress-free. RNG. Who trusts it? Nobody trusts it. But with that being said, let's talk about Forensic Nightmare, my roles, just kind of what I'm going for and expanding the efficiency of this weapon in the current PvE sandbox. So, Psycho Hack is a great basic origin trait. It reduces your damage you take from the target for about 3 seconds by 10%. It's very, very good. Next to that, we have Sympathetic Arsenal, Thresh, Swashbuckler, Headstone, Harmony, and Kill Clip. Next to that, Grave Robber, Under Pressure, Heating Up, or Encore, Perpetual Motion, and Slideways. Now, for magazines, we have a Pen and Mag, Alloy Magazine, Flag Magwell, Light Mag, Armored Piercing Rounds, Extended Mag, High Caliber Rounds, and Ricochet Rounds. And for barrels, we have Extended Barrel, Polygonal Rifling, Chambered Compensator, Small Bore, Corkscrew Rifling, Full Bore, Hammerforge Rifling, Arrowhead Break, and Fluted Barrel. This is a precision frame, so keep that in mind. Now for my god roll, I went a little abnormal for choices you probably saw there, but we have Small Bore, Flag Magwell, Perpetual Motion Enhance, and Swashbuckler Enhance. The reason for Flared Magwell is simply this. Enhancing reload speed is an absolute requirement for me with SMGs because it just makes them so much better than they already are. Not saying that SMGs that are good need to be reload speed, but you will get even more output with them if you enhance the reload speed in any way. And Flared Magwell is a great way of doing that. Perpetual Motion also stacks with that, and it's beautiful. Now, I went with Swashbuckler because of melee abilities, and I use it a lot, so that's why I do that. Now, if you guys don't really want to go through the hassle of powered melee stuff and counting on your abilities, then Kill Clip is a great option to replace Swashbuckler. It's probably the more favorable option, but again, I like Swashbuckler a lot more, simply because this is a stasis weapon. And even though the gameplay you're seeing here on screen is not stasis, it's solar, one thing is that my Titan, which I'm a main of, stasis is my go-to build. And the way primary weapons work in Destiny 2 PvE Sandbox right now is synergy with your subclass. So if you're using stasis, you want to use a stasis weapon. If you're using void, you want to use a void weapon. If you're using solar weapon, arc, etc. You get the point. There's a lot of synergy with your primary weapon and your solar class. Now, is that of an absolute requirement? No. As you're seeing clearly, I'm really good with this weapon still, even though using a solar subclass. Now, could I get a little bit more out of it? Yes, that's kind of the point that I was making, but it's not detrimental. It's not game breaking. You have to use stasis to maximize this weapon. You can use whatever solo class you want. It's going to be a good ad control, and you can change something else for your energy to something else. You don't really have to follow those simple rules. But yeah, this weapon is really, really good in PvE. It's actually one of my favorites. I like it a little bit more than Funnel Web, and I like it a little bit more than Mini Tool. Now, is it better than Mini Tool? No, but every now and then, guys, you gotta change it up. You really gotta change it up. And for this, using Forensic Nightmares kind of made me happier. I think I was getting a little bit bored of using Mini Tool, Funnel Web, things like that, but this is a very solid weapon. If you guys haven't crafted this weapon yet, I recommend you do. If you guys are wondering how you get this weapon in the drop and get the deep sights, this is tied to the Throne World, not the activities within it in terms of like Wellspring or Preservation. This is mainly tied to the open world of Throne World. So doing public events, loot, lost sectors, opening chests, vendor engrams, these are ways to get this weapon. But besides that, guys, it is really good. I really like it, and I'm curious, let me know your guys' thoughts on this weapon if you guys have crafted it, or thoughts on my god roll itself. I'm always open to discussion and choices made by other players in this game. But yeah, comment down below if you guys enjoyed this video, found it informative. Definitely drop this video a like. If you guys are new here and want more content from me, definitely hit that subscribe button and the bell to be notified when I drop more content. Definitely going to be revisiting a lot of guns we've done as the sandboxes evolve and change, because even though some of these stuff are not new, they are very relevant to meta choices. So there is that. But until next time, guys, all I got for this one, ShadowNinja here, and I'm out.